I'm fascinated with understanding why some people make it as creators and some people don't. And I'm convinced that it comes down to people not being able to play the game for a long enough period of time. And what I mean by this is when you're first starting out as a creator, there's no instantaneous rewards. It takes a long time before you see any sort of rewards for the work that you're putting in. It's easy to be discouraged in those early days when you've written 2 blog posts, when you've created 4 videos, because you see no traction straight away. But I'm beginning to think this is actually a blessing in disguise. Because in those early days, the fact that very few people are actually going to see your work is a good thing. And that's because it gives you an arena to practice in. It gives you a place to work on your craft, share it with the world, and make people interested in what you're doing. When you're first starting out, the chances are that people shouldn't be interested in what you're doing because it's probably not very good. Unless you've already been doing that thing for years, unless you've been making films and writing for 10+ years, then what you're creating is probably not as good as your actual taste. Ira Glass talks about the gap, and the gap is between the vision for the things you want to create, your taste, and the things that you actually make. And in the beginning, there is a gap. The gap is your taste up here and what you make down here. And the only way to close that gap is to create more. Now, a hobby of mine was being to use this website called the Wayback Machine. Now with the Wayback Machine, you can see what people's websites looked like in 2012 and 2014 and see the things that they were posting on that website. Now, one of my favorite things to do with the Wayback Machine is to go back and look at creators early in their journey, and you realize that they didn't have it all figured out. They might write books now, they might have millions and millions of subscribers, but the chances are when they started, their work wasn't very good. Now that leads me back to the point of this video. And the point of this video is the quality versus quantity argument. Now, people always say that you want to create better quality and probably not as much quantity. It's better to put out 1 great video a week than it is to put out 7 average videos. And while I think that is true, I only think that's true for people at a certain stage. I think in those early days you need to focus on quantity rather than quality. It's much better to get those first 100 videos out than it is to post very few videos. That's why for the next 100 days, I'm going to post a video every single day. And those videos will vary in quality and they'll vary in message. The aim at the minute is just to pick one topic, one little idea every single day, typically revolving around self-development, business, creativity, entrepreneurship, and whatever's really on my mind, and share a short video just sharing an idea, talking to the camera, and improving my video skills. Now, the reason I want to do this is because over the next 5+ years, I want to build a business where I share ideas, learn things, and teach people things through creating videos and through writing. And I know that right now is the time for me to work on my craft and work towards actually making things that are worth people paying attention to. Because to build a creator-based business, to build any sort of business, you need to be patient and you need to get good at something. So this little challenge here will hopefully share some ideas that will be useful to you, but really it's going to be me working through my ideas and working through getting better on camera and making better videos. The production quality won't be ridiculously high, there won't be loads of B-roll because I have other things I need to do in the day. I need to freelance, I need to make other content, I need to pay the bills, that kind of stuff. But the whole aim here is to get those first 100 videos out there so that I can learn and I can improve. Hopefully those videos will be of use to you, and by the end of this, I'll be able to make videos that are worth your time and attention every single time. So it's time to get those reps in. I'll see you tomorrow.